Hey guys, and welcome back out to Film Learnin Vlogs. No script, plenty of rambling, no filter. So today on the show, I'm going to answer some of your questions that you've posted in previous videos. I'm going to touch on what I'm doing on Friday as far as the YouTube Content Creator Lab goes. And I'm also going to touch on just some stuff that's been just bugging me lately. So let's get into it. Okay, so our first question comes from Daniel Adrian. No idea. Hi Grant, can you do a tutorial for the lower third you use for Film Learnin Vlogs? Thank you. I'm gonna level with you, Daniel. I didn't actually make that lower third. I modified it a little bit, but I downloaded it from Video Blocks. They were nice enough to sponsor me a while back, and they also gave me an unlimited membership to their entire library for, as far as I know, the rest of my life. So I just go on there when I need a lower third or maybe a title sequence for a corporate video or some sort of paid gig. I don't actually make the titles myself anymore because it's really just easier to download them and just modify them just a little bit. I'll put a link down in the description for that lower third. It's also got a title template and a few other things, but just click that link below and it'll head you straight to it. Next up, James Hill asked, could you do a PO box? Well, I guess I could. No one's really asked me so far, maybe one or two people, but if I set it up, really, are you guys gonna send me stuff? Just let me know down in the comments if you would, because you know it's a bit of hassle setting it up and paying for it and all that, so it's really just gotta be worth my time to do it. Tutorials for you asked, did you get Pokemon Go? Well, I did download it the day it was available, and the morning after I went out my front yard and caught a Squirtle, but that's basically as far as I've gone with it. I don't really have the time to be playing games because my schedule is just so jam-packed. I mean, I'm doing this right now at what time? It is 7 o'clock in the morning and I've just gotten my son up. So that gives you an idea of my hectic schedule. So no, I haven't really had time to play it at all. Next question. The Big Bad Wolf asked, who is stronger, Goku or Superman? Look, it's a tough one because I've seen the death battle, so I'm more biased towards Superman winning because technically, I mean, he is stronger. I mean, I've watched all the Dragon Ball Z's, Dragon Ball GT, and all that, and Goku's died quite a few times. I mean, Superman in the comics, as far as I know, he's only died once at the hands of Doomsday. So, you know, it's open to interpretation, really, but my gut says Superman, mainly because, you know, some of the stuff he's done is crazy. I don't know. I think I'm just sparking a stupid debate. Superman. And finally, Ling TSPLM asked me to check out his Gideon Effect and give him some feedback. So let's check it out. Okay, let's just have a look at the overall effect. Now from first glance it is well blended into the shot, but if we continue to play through and I pause here, you can see the track has failed, and in a shot this short it becomes really noticeable really fast. Now whether the video quality is the problem of the track, I don't know. The shot itself is quite dark, but for a shot this short, I would probably recommend just manually animating the position, especially when you have a surface like that watch that's sort of easily trackable by eye. So my recommendation would be, jump back into After Effects, either do that track again, or just manually animate the position of your Gideon. And just be mindful of where your lens flare originates. As you can see, it does originate from the base of your neck there, and not from the watch. So you may just want to move that lens flare down just a little bit. Now guys, if you do want to ask me a question, be sure to use the hashtag FLVlog, as it helps me to filter out all the questions so I can actually find them. Because basically, my videos get around 200 comments per video, and I really don't have time to go through all those comments and just find questions in between all of the requests and thanks and all that sort of stuff. So that hashtag helps out a lot. So now I'd like to move on to something that's kind of been annoying me lately, and that's people spamming requests. And that's just copying and pasting the same request over and over and over in new and old videos. It's getting really old, and I hate to tell these people that are doing this. I mean, Mr. Ling here is a little bit guilty of this. It's not going to get your tutorial made any quicker. It's actually going to have the opposite effect because it's really annoying to get that notification again and again of the same request, and ultimately YouTube starts flagging these comments and they put them into the spam folder. And so once a day I'll jump on to check the comments and I'll jump into that spam folder and I'll essentially see, say, 15 to 20 different versions of that same comment. And you know what I do with those comments? I delete them. You can comment once on a video with a request, now maybe twice, but don't just keep doing it and doing it because it doesn't help your cause. I just get annoyed with it and I'll just put that thing right back on the back burner. At the end of the day, guys, I'm just one guy in a shed essentially doing these tutorials. I don't have time to do everybody's request. Things are gonna go by the wayside, and if you comment on a video saying, I'm still waiting for that, what is that gonna do for me? Alright, enough of that crap. Let's move on to something that's a little bit more exciting. On Friday, I'm going to a YouTube Content Creator Lab in Melbourne, and I'm really excited about this because I actually went to one in April and it was really beneficial. It taught me a lot about growing my channel, producing different types of content in order to grow your audience and all that sort of thing. And I thought it was really beneficial, but the thing that I liked the best about it was that I got to interact with a whole bunch of other YouTubers. And there was no one really doing what I do there, but just actually talking to other content creators was awesome. Because apart from Michael, who runs Film Masters, he's in another state, I don't really talk to any other YouTubers sort of face to face. So being able to actually have a human interaction with people, amazing. So I'm really looking forward to doing that again, and I'll actually shoot a vlog that day. I might actually do a day in the life sort of thing from when I get up around 6 o'clock all the way to the end of the day. I'll just see how I go, honestly. It's gonna be one hell of a jam-packed day. Now guys, the last thing I wanna talk about today is this cool little highlight thing I've got going on the top of my head here. And that is a result of one of these LED lights I've actually got set up in a light stand. You can obviously see the light stand behind me there. And, sorry, I'm just gonna pull this out. And it's one of these Aperture Amaran lights. See, they're only tiny, but as you can see, you got a fair bit of light sort of shining off that thing. And all I've done is put it on top of a light stand and tilt it down so it just hits the back of my head. You see a lot of these sort of light effects on Arrow and Flash, more likely Arrow than anything, where they just want to highlight the person and separate them from the background a little bit. It's a really cool effect, not that hard to pull off. These lights weren't crazy expensive. I think they were around about $60 to $80 each. They're a little bit more expensive in Australia due to the exchange rate. Got a Pippi Longstocking action there. If you don't know who Pippi Longstocking is, I'm old, shut up. Oh, one last thing before we go. I did mention on Film Learnin how you could appear on the show, and that's by filming your own sign-up. We did this last year, and I think I cycled through about 30 different sign-offs, and all you have to do that is just film yourself saying, and until next time, introduce yourself, and then say, keep learning, and just send it straight to me via email. I'll set up a special email, and I'll put it on screen right now, where you can send the link to an unlisted video if you like. You don't have to make it public or anything. I mean, I'm not too worried about that. But just be sure to introduce yourself and then say, and until next time, keep learning, and then you can be on the show. It's really as simple as that. I'll even leave some instructions in the description if you need to. But for now, guys, that's all I got for you. I am working on a Justice League Flash tutorial, so you can stop requesting that. I am also working on the Strike tutorial in my spare time, what little I have of it. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, like and share it. There's the Facebook, there's the Twitter. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, keep learning.